In this video, I'm going to talk about history's most loved silver American coins, which stackers still stack today. This is the Morgan dollar. The Morgan dollar is a United States coin which was first minted in 1878. This is the story on how the Morgan became the most popular American coin to collect. Let me cast your mind back to 1873. The Civil War had finally ended, and the US were trying to establish themselves with the westward expansion and becoming a fast-growing economy. The Coinage Act of 1873 and the silver were selling around $1.70 an ounce. At this time, there was growing support for the coinage of silver dollars, which was being referred to as free silver. There was a push for Congress to authorize the use of silver dollars, and so the Bland-Allison Act in 1878 was incorporated. This allowed the Treasury to buy vast amounts of silver to mint into silver dollars, and there was a vacancy open which the US Mint wanted to create a brand new silver coin design, and this led to an engraver by the name of George Morgan. George Morgan was born in Birmingham, England, where he worked as an engraver, but he moved to the United States in 1876, and he is the creator, the sole designer of the Morgan dollar. The government were only buying enough silver to barely cover what was needed, which led to the 1890 Sherman Silver Purchase Act, and this forced the government to buy 4.5 million ounces of silver each month. Silver prices fell fairly heavily in the 1890s as well, but the value of the Morgan dollar remained the same. And so people flocked to replace the paper notes that they had with gold and silver. This led to a huge shortage of reserves, and it also rocked the US government into its ability to repay the debts they had at the time. If you'd like to learn more about that, then go look at the 1893 panic within the US. But in 1893, Sherman Silver Purchase Act was repealed, and it was a big concern for big mining corporations. The big concern was that the government was going to sell all of its silver and cause a huge fall in the price of silver due to the supply completely outweighing the demand. Despite this, the Treasury stored millions of Morgan dollars within their secure vaults. This was up until World War I. The end of the Morgan dollar came in 1904, but the UK and its empire after World War I were heavily short of silver, and they were struggling to back the paper money they had in India, who were the biggest supplier of the goods that they needed. So they decided to ask for the US for aid, and the Pittman Act came into effect in 1918. This meant that 350 million Morgan dollars were melted down and sold to the UK for only $1 an ounce. This meant that almost 50% of all Morgan dollars minted between 1878 and 1904 were melted down. Despite this, the US Treasury still had millions of ounces of silver within its vaults. It was decided that in 1921, the Morgan dollar would be struck again, and they minted 86 million Morgan dollars by the end of the year. There was a new dollar which was coming to be circulated in 1921, but due to delays and dies not being ready in time, they needed to push it to the right. This coin was the peace dollar, and it was aimed at celebrating peace after World War I. But Morgan dollars remained fairly hidden from public eye until really in the later 20th century, and this was when rare dates came to public attention, and also the notorious CC, which is the Carson City. There was speculation with that the silver content within Morgan dollars would be worth more than face value, and so people started collecting them. But Morgans are hugely collectible even today, and the release of the 2021 100th anniversary of the Morgan dollar by the US Mint has attracted a lot more attention again. But if you found this video interesting, or if you learned something new and you'd like to learn more history videos like these, leave a comment, like this video, and I will cut the video there. But thanks very much for watching. This is McDonald Bullion. I will see you in the next one. Till next time, guys. Cheers.